What if I told you that some legends aren't born in a single explosive moment? They're built quietly, patiently, week after week, heartbeat after heartbeat, until one day you look back and realize you've been standing inside history the entire time. Because right now, something extraordinary is unfolding in K-pop. And at the center of it all is Jin. 99 consecutive weeks at number 1. That number alone almost doesn't feel real. For nearly 2 years, Jin has not let go of the top spot on the My One Pick K-pop individual chart. Think about what that actually means. Not a viral spike, not a temporary trend, but fans, week after week, coming back, choosing the same name with the same certainty. In the third week of January alone, over 10.6 million hearts were cast. Hearts aren't casual clicks. Their intention, their time, their devotion. And Jin received them again, for the 99th time in a row. What makes this moment even more emotional is that it isn't limited to one chart, one season, or one mood. Throughout all of 2025, Jin didn't just appear, he endured. He topped the monthly My One Pick K-pop individual ranking for December, completing a full year of uninterrupted dominance. 12 months. No slips. No pauses. Just consistency that quietly reshaped the standard of popularity itself. And then there's the way people see him. Jin wasn't voted number 1 for just one image. He was voted number 1 for many. A star with the warm charm perfect for a fabric softener commercial. The number 1 artist for donation influence in 2025. A star who feels like the excitement of receiving a Christmas gift. These aren't random titles, they're emotional reflections. They show how Jin exists in people's lives, not just as an idol, but as comfort, warmth, and joy. Someone who feels familiar, yet always special. Even when standing alone, Jin's presence is overwhelming. On the December One Pick K-pop solo chart, he claimed first place for the 21st consecutive time, securing a massive 42.7% of the total votes. The gap between him and second place wasn't small. It was commanding. A quiet reminder that this isn't luck. It's trust. And that trust stretches far beyond charts. Jin's influence continues to echo globally, earning him the Male Popularity Award at the 40th Golden Disc Awards, and being named the 2025 K-pop Artist by Mexico's House Radio for the second year in a row. Different countries, different languages, same conclusion. And while Jin's story alone feels powerful, it's only one part of something even bigger. Because at the same time all of this is happening, BTS is returning. Their upcoming album, ARIRANG, surpassed 4 million pre-orders in just 1 week. 1 week. That number alone already exceeds the 1-week pre-order record of Map of the Soul 7, an album that defined an era. And what makes this moment even more staggering is that there are still nearly 2 full months left before ARIRANG is released. The world didn't hesitate. The moment the album and world tour were announced, membership on Weverse tripled almost instantly. On Spotify, pre-saves crossed 1 million in just 2 days, then surged past 2 million by day 4. The momentum didn't build slowly, it erupted. And now one question hangs in the air. How far can this go? Because ARIRANG isn't just another album. It's BTS's first full group album in nearly 3 years and 9 months. A reunion, a return, a promise kept. The album is said to explore identity, longing, and deep love, emotions that feel almost autobiographical after everything they've been through. And maybe that's why the response feels so intense. On one side, Jin, standing alone, proving that consistency can be just as powerful as chaos. On the other, BTS, together again, moving the world before the music has even been heard. This isn't just about numbers, it's about patience. It's about loyalty. It's about time finally meeting its moment. So no, history didn't arrive loudly this time, it arrived softly. With millions of hearts, with records broken before release, with an artist who never left, and a group the world was waiting for. And somehow, it all feels like this is only the beginning.